Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. We have another CFMOTO CLX 700 and it's got some exhaust on it, and we have been developing a tune for it specifically for Mr. Billy Starnes. We appreciate you, man, and excited to show you the results of your 700 CLX. But this has a pretty cool budget-friendly exhaust, I guess you'd say. I don't know, Dave, if you can kind of tell us a little bit about what's on it.
So he's got a DNA air filter on it.
That's nice.
He has put a fire torch mid-pipe on it with, this one's got the cat in it.
Yep.
And then he also has the, now it says Yoshimura, guys, but remember, this is a Yoshimura knockoff. So it is not a true Yoshimura exhaust or get them on the internet.
Right, it's not something you can actually go to Yoshimura genuine, you know, website and buy this pipe. It's anyways.
but the only reason we're saying that, guys, is we're building these tunes. So this video is not necessarily about selling the exhaust stuff through MSC or whatever. We're more concerned about, we're building tunes for everything you guys have got. So there's a ton of you guys that are buying the knockoff exhaust or the eBay exhaust and stuff, or the cheaper versions, because there is a lot of price difference. We get that. But what we're trying to show you is that, hey, we have specific tunes for just about everything you guys are buying. Our great customers are bringing these bikes in. We're allowing them to ship us stuff. We want a big tune database. That's what we're used to. So customer Billy, he lived close, was nice enough to bring us his bike down with the setup that he had already put on it. He purchased a MSC Tune, and then we built him a custom tune for the setup that he installed on his motorcycle. So now in our database we have this setup, and that's what we're showing you guys what this setup does, and then we have a tune specific for it.
That's right. So if there's other reviews out there with a 700 CLX and you may end up with this same style setup, Dave's got you covered with a tune built just for this machine. It's a beautiful bike, man. I really love the design of this retro style cafe racer here. Looks good. He's got a few of the accessories on it from CFMOTO, and yeah, that's a fun machine. But we're going to crank it up. We'll let you hear how this one sounds, and then we'll do a couple of pulls with it and talk about the results.
Sounds good.
That don't sound too bad. So let's talk about some results here. What we got?
Right. So I just went back and pulled up a stock run that we had before. So on this bike, on a different day, we had a 61.6 horsepower, had 39.7 foot-pounds of torque.
Okay.
With our tune, with this particular setup, we had 65.8, and we had 42.6, and you can see that it is a whole lot smoother. A lot of that is lean condition. We gave it some fuel, just lots of stuff in the tune that we have changed with it. So not only have we picked up good horsepower with this setup, but we've also made this bike a whole lot smoother and funner to ride, coming in and out of curves. And this muffler does have the insert out of it, so they also have that, I would call it a quad insert. It is out.
Made some good power, picked up a good bit on the bottom end, as well as all the way through. And just like Dave said, really smooth through that 6,000 to 8,000, well shoot, all the way to the top, all the way out to 10,000. We were able to extend the RPM range, and even in the mid-range there, you're seeing big power differences there. Yeah, that's
dips.
Yeah, that's huge.
So people know that a dyno sheet also is wide open throttle, is what we're showing here. So the dyno is going to read peak to peak. So it's going to read right here and right here. And then that's what it's going to show you as the gain. It doesn't show you all these big gains that you're getting everywhere else, because these two peaks are a whole lot closer.
Exactly.
So big power gain.
Yeah. I mean, that's really big. All through the mid-range, everywhere where you're actually cruising and riding, and when you're maybe lugging it, you know, because you're just cruising it, consuming, trying to be conservative with your fuel, and then all of a sudden you get the urge to pull back on that throttle. Well, it's going to have the power there, because you got a lot more horsepower than just the peak to peak. Because if you're sitting there cruising at 6,000 or even 6,500 and you pull back, you can see right there you're going to have a lot more power to play with there. So that's really good. So big gains, also smoother setup, and this just goes to show you that we have multiple different tunes for different exhaust setups. Whether you have a mid pipe, a muffler, full exhaust system, we've got you covered. And this has the DNA air filter as well, so you can get DNA air filters for your machine at teammscparts.com. We've got a big stocking order already on the way, so you can go search for that down in the description of this video. And we carry actual genuine Yoshimura exhaust, so if you want the real deal, we've got it at teammscparts.com, as well as LaVinci and several other exhausts. So go check those out at teammscparts.com. This is a great looking motorcycle, man, the 700CL-X. It is fun to drive as well, and just excited to see what we come out with next, Dave. I know we got some big plans for some other motorcycles that's coming up. And for all of you off-road enthusiasts, we've got a lot of off-road stuff coming your way and already available for you. So go check that out as well. Hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Thank you, Dave. Appreciate you. Also, Mr. Billy, excited to hear your thoughts on it when you drive it. I believe you'll be very pleased. So, guys, appreciate y'all. God bless y'all. As always, remember to keep it real. We'll see you in the next one.